As somebody who has been a massive fan and supporter of Ilia Topuria, I have been a little bit concerned by some of the things he has been saying recently because he has talked about how he plans to retire from the sport in 5 years. That is okay, he's welcome to do what he wants. But he's also talked about coming back around September or October later this year. And he just had a fight that didn't even last 2 rounds and he took no serious damage in that fight. Why would he need to take so much time off? This is the same kind of thing we heard from Conor McGregor when he won the lightweight title, and look how long it took for him to return to MMA. I'm not sure if that is what's going to happen with Ilia Topuria, but I do find it a little bit strange that he is prepared to take so much time off when he hasn't even hit his physical prime yet. And this is not exactly what fans wanted to hear, because when you are that young, when you called your shot and you're making fights look easy against the best in the world, they want to see you active. This is how Alexander Volkanovski became the star that he did. This is how he signed a very lucrative contract with the UFC, because he was active, because he kept calling out contenders, because he kept saying that he wanted to fight the best fighters in the world. Ilia Topuria, by comparison, is kind of saying he wants to go on a holiday break after not even breaking a sweat to win the world title. He has just recently been meeting the Spanish president, being granted citizenship, and meeting Real Madrid. These are the signs that Ilia Topuria is going to be an international superstar, because he looks good. He may not be the greatest talker in the world, but he's good at doing media, and he's getting some platforms that, frankly, fighters who are promoted heavily by the UFC take a while to get. He's doing it within a few weeks after winning the world title. This is incredible stuff. But the thing is, if you really want to maximize your earning potential, you should want to get out there as soon as possible. Instead, he's not mentioning these contenders and saying he wants to get back in there soon. He's also mentioned the likes of Canelo Alvarez and even Paddy Pimblett. Now, I don't think he actually wants to fight Paddy Pimblett. I think he's just trying to embarrass him. But I do find it a bit concerning that this man, who I think has got superstardom written all over his face, is not talking about contenders and instead talking about gimmick fights. Now, maybe he's mentioning Canelo Alvarez because he just wants to get paid. And I do understand that UFC fighters have to say extreme things sometimes, because fighters do not get paid in the UFC what they deserve. But nevertheless, he is not talking about wanting to get paid by fighting the best fighters in his division. He is talking about wanting to cross over sports when he's just won the UFC title. When Conor McGregor was trying to negotiate bigger money with the UFC, and he talked about boxing Floyd Mayweather, he actually was able to go and do it. And look how long it took for him to get back in the cage, and he's never been an active MMA fighter since. So I want to believe that Ilia Topuria will fight regularly, that he will make the most of his star-making potential, and he will look to maximize his abilities in the octagon and become, potentially, the greatest featherweight of all time. But I do find some of the things he is saying a little concerning, and I don't know if he is going to do everything he could do in MMA, make the most of his opportunities. We will only have to wait and see. Time will tell. Let me know what you guys think about everything I've talked about. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.